Have you ever wondered why some women effortlessly make men chase them while others feel stuck in the endless cycle of chasing? The secret isn't about playing hard to get or changing who you are. It's about understanding a few simple psychological truths that can transform the way attraction works in your favor. Today I'm going to share with you how to unlock that magnetic power within yourself and create a connection so strong that any man will want to pursue you genuinely and passionately. Confidence is the foundation of attraction, and often the key factor that determines whether a man will chase you or not, because it speaks volumes about how you see yourself and ultimately how others perceive you. When you carry yourself with confidence, you send a clear message that you value yourself, which naturally inspires respect and admiration. Confidence is not about being loud or dominating a conversation. Rather, it is an inner calmness and certainty that you are enough, just as you are. This self-assured energy creates a magnetic pull because people are instinctively drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin. It's important to understand that confidence is not something you're simply born with. It's something you cultivate through self-awareness, self-care, and practice. It grows when you acknowledge your strengths and achievements, embrace your imperfections, and stop seeking validation from others. When you stop worrying about what a man thinks and start focusing on your own happiness and growth, your aura shifts. Men pick up on this subtle energy without consciously realizing it. It's in the way you walk, how you speak, how you hold eye contact, and how you engage in conversation without hesitation or doubt. This kind of confidence challenges the common misconception that you need to change yourself or become someone you're not to be attractive. Instead, it's about embracing your unique qualities and letting your true personality shine unapologetically. This self-acceptance makes you unpredictable and intriguing because you are not dependent on approval or afraid of rejection. It creates a sense of independence and emotional strength, which is deeply attractive because it suggests that you are a partner, not a project, and that you bring your own value to the relationship. Furthermore, confidence allows you to set boundaries effortlessly, communicating what you will and won't accept, which commands respect and ensures that you won't settle for less than you deserve. When you act from a place of confidence, you no longer chase or seek approval. Instead, you become the one who is being pursued. This shift in dynamic occurs because men are wired to respond to energy and intention more than words. They are drawn to the challenge and the excitement of someone who knows their worth and is not afraid to show it. In essence, confidence creates an emotional atmosphere that is irresistible. It makes you stand out in a crowd, not because you're trying too hard, but because you emanate a quiet power that beckons others closer. It's a reminder that chasing is not about desperation, but about mutual desire, where your confidence naturally invites him to pursue you, intrigued and eager to earn your attention. This is why working on your confidence is the single most effective psychological strategy to make any man chase you. It transforms the entire energy between you and lays the groundwork for authentic attraction and connection. Creating mystery and intrigue is a subtle yet powerful way to capture a man's attention and keep him interested because it taps into a fundamental human desire to discover and understand something new and exciting. When you reveal every detail about yourself immediately, there's no room left for curiosity or anticipation, and the natural thrill of the chase fades away quickly. Mystery is not about being secretive or dishonest. It's about pacing the sharing of your story in a way that invites him to want more. It's like reading a great book, right? You don't want to know the ending right away. You want to savor the journey, turning page after page to uncover the layers gradually. By keeping certain aspects of your life, thoughts, and personality just out of reach, You create an alluring sense of depth that encourages him to invest time and emotional energy into getting to know you better. This slow reveal makes interactions feel like a rewarding exploration rather than a rushed exchange, which naturally heightens his interest and desire to pursue you. Additionally, mystery enhances your individuality and uniqueness because it shows that you have a rich inner world that cannot be easily understood or controlled. Men are often wired to enjoy a challenge, and when they sense that there is more to you than meets the eye, they are motivated to keep chasing, wanting to unravel your complexity and truly connect on a deeper level. This doesn't mean you should be distant or cold. Instead, it means you balance openness with discretion, sharing enough to build connection, but holding back just enough to keep the dynamic alive and exciting. For example, you might talk about your passions and dreams without giving away every detail about your past relationships or personal struggles right away. You can also use subtle cues like a playful smile or an intriguing comment that hints at something more beneath the surface. This kind of behavior sparks his imagination and keeps him mentally engaged, imagining possibilities and wondering what he might discover next. Maintaining mystery also protects your emotional well-being by allowing you to maintain control over how much of yourself you give away and when. It prevents premature vulnerability, which can sometimes lead to disappointment or misunderstandings if a relationship moves too fast. Moreover, it allows you to observe his intentions and commitment before fully opening up, ensuring that your energy and trust are invested wisely. Mystery, therefore, creates a healthy balance of closeness and distance that is essential for attraction to grow naturally. It encourages him to be proactive, curious, and attentive, which are all qualities that foster a genuine emotional connection. Ultimately, by embracing the power of mystery and intrigue, you transform the dating experience into a captivating dance of discovery, where he is not just chasing a person, but the promise of something deeper and more meaningful. This psychological approach makes you unforgettable and irresistibly attractive, as you become the kind of woman who can't be easily defined or taken for granted, inviting him to chase you with genuine interest and excitement. Being unavailable without coming across as needy is one of the most effective psychological strategies to ignite a man's desire and make him chase you, because it taps into a natural dynamic where scarcity and independence increase perceived value and attraction. Men are instinctively wired to pursue what seems just out of reach, which is why constant availability or eagerness can actually diminish their interest. When you are always there at his beck and call, responding immediately to texts or dropping everything to accommodate his plans, it removes the challenge and the excitement of the chase, making the connection feel ordinary and less stimulating. On the other hand, when you maintain a balanced distance by being selectively available, engaged in your own fulfilling life and passions, it sends a powerful message that you have your own worth, boundaries, and priorities, and that your time and attention are valuable commodities. This creates a sense of mystery and respect as he begins to realize that winning your time and affection is something he must earn rather than take for granted. Being unavailable doesn't mean playing games or ignoring him. It means living fully and authentically without making your life revolve around him. It means cultivating your own social circles, hobbies, career, and self-care routines that enrich your existence independently of his presence. This not only makes you more attractive, but also emotionally healthier, as you avoid falling into patterns of desperation or codependency. It's important to communicate your unavailability in a confident and positive way, rather than using silence or avoidance as a punishment, because genuine unavailability is rooted in self-respect and self-love, not manipulation. For example, you might let him know that you're busy with work or spending time with friends, or simply take a bit longer to reply to messages, showing that your world doesn't stop spinning the moment he reaches out. This approach sparks his curiosity and compels him to prioritize you in his mind and actions, increasing his emotional investment and the likelihood he will chase you more actively. Additionally, this balance protects your emotional boundaries, ensuring that you are not overextending yourself or becoming vulnerable too quickly, which can often lead to disappointment or a loss of self in the relationship. By holding on to your independence and being selectively present, you create an environment where he respects your time and efforts more deeply and values the moments you do share. This dynamic shifts the energy so that chasing feels like a natural response to your self-assuredness and autonomy rather than a reaction to neediness or insecurity. In essence, mastering the art of being unavailable but not unattainable places you in the driver's seat of attraction, allowing you to guide the pace and depth of the connection in a way that feels empowering and balanced. It's a subtle psychological dance that stimulates desire, respect, and pursuit, all while keeping your sense of self intact and vibrant. Showing genuine interest without losing yourself is a delicate but crucial balance that can profoundly influence how a man perceives you and how deeply he wants to chase you. When you demonstrate authentic curiosity and attentiveness, you communicate that you value him as a person, which naturally fosters connection and emotional intimacy. However, this interest should never come at the cost of your own identity, needs, or boundaries. It's easy to fall into the trap of becoming overly accommodating or changing yourself just to please him, but this often leads to resentment, confusion, and a loss of the very qualities that made you attractive in the first place. Genuine interest means listening actively, asking thoughtful questions, and remembering details about his life, dreams, and experiences, showing that you care beyond superficial attraction. At the same time, it requires you to remain grounded in who you are, confident in your values, and clear about your own priorities. This balance is powerful because it creates a dynamic where you are not just an admirer, but an equal partner in the dance of getting to know each other. When a man senses that you are fully engaged, yet not dependent on his approval or validation, it challenges him to rise to the occasion and invest more effort in winning your attention and respect. This also means setting healthy boundaries, being able to say no when something doesn't feel right or when your own time and energy need to be preserved. Boundaries communicate self-respect and teach others how to treat you, which is a vital component of any lasting relationship. Additionally, showing interest without losing yourself allows you to maintain a sense of mystery and independence, which fuels attraction by making you more intriguing and unpredictable. It also prevents you from appearing needy or desperate, qualities that often push men away rather than draw them closer. Instead, you become someone who is emotionally available and present, but also strong and self-sufficient. This combination is irresistible because it signals that you are a whole person, not someone seeking completion or validation from a partner. Moreover, maintaining your individuality encourages a man to appreciate and pursue you for who you truly are, rather than an idealized version or someone you pretend to be. It invites authenticity and vulnerability on both sides, which is the foundation for genuine connection and long-term attraction. When you show genuine interest in his life and experiences, it fosters trust and emotional safety, making him more likely to open up and invest deeply. At the same time, by holding on to your own passions, goals, and friendships, you demonstrate that your happiness does not solely depend on him, which paradoxically makes you more desirable and worth chasing. This balance keeps the relationship dynamic healthy and exciting because it's rooted in mutual respect, curiosity, and admiration rather than need or fear of loss. Ultimately, the art of showing genuine interest without losing yourself creates a space where both people can grow individually and together, fostering a magnetic connection that encourages him to pursue you with sincere enthusiasm and dedication. Using body language and subtle flirting is one of the most effective, yet often overlooked, ways to spark attraction and make a man chase you, because nonverbal communication speaks directly to the subconscious and emotional brain, bypassing the need for words and rational explanations. Every glance, smile, posture, and gesture sends signals that can either invite connection or create distance, and mastering these subtle cues allows you to communicate interest and openness without saying a single word. For example, maintaining soft, steady eye contact is incredibly powerful. It creates an intimate connection and shows that you are fully present and engaged, which makes him feel seen and valued. A lingering look combined with a genuine smile that reaches the eyes can convey warmth and invitation, encouraging him to lean in emotionally and physically. Beyond the eyes, your posture plays a crucial role in signaling confidence and approachability. Standing or sitting with an open chest, relaxed shoulders, and a slight lean forward suggests interest and receptiveness, while crossed arms or a rigid stance can unintentionally signal defensiveness or disinterest. Subtle touches are another cornerstone of flirting that can ignite attraction when done thoughtfully. A light brush on the arm during conversation, a playful tap on the shoulder, or a gentle touch on the back can create sparks of connection and comfort, signaling both affection and confidence. These small physical gestures help to break down barriers and establish a sense of closeness, making him feel more comfortable and drawn to you. It's important to keep these touches natural and spontaneous rather than forced or overly deliberate, as authenticity is key to making these interactions feel genuine and inviting. Additionally, mirroring his body language can subconsciously build rapport and trust because it creates a sense of harmony and understanding, making him feel more at ease in your presence. The tone of your voice and the way you laugh also contribute significantly to subtle flirting. Speaking with a softer, warmer tone or letting out a light, genuine laugh at his jokes can convey playfulness and enjoyment, encouraging him to continue engaging with you. Using playful teasing or light banter is another way to flirt without words, as it introduces fun and excitement into your interactions while allowing you to express your personality and wit. This kind of teasing should always be kind and respectful, aimed at creating a positive atmosphere rather than discomfort. The key to all of this is to be mindful of the signals you're sending and to remain attuned to his responses so you can adjust your approach accordingly, ensuring that the interaction feels mutual and comfortable rather than one-sided or overwhelming. Moreover, these nonverbal cues work on a deep psychological level because they stimulate the release of feel-good hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, which enhance bonding and attraction, creating a positive feedback loop that keeps him coming back for more. When a man experiences this kind of connection through body language and subtle flirting, he associates you with feelings of pleasure and excitement, which motivates him to pursue you further. Mastering this silent language allows you to express your interest clearly and confidently without appearing desperate or overly eager, maintaining the delicate balance between availability and mystery that fuels the chase. Furthermore, subtle flirting through body language empowers you to take control of the interaction by guiding the emotional tone and pace, inviting him to step closer at just the right moments, while maintaining your own boundaries and comfort. This empowers you to be both the initiator and the gatekeeper of intimacy, which enhances your sense of self-worth and control in the dating process. By becoming fluent in this unspoken form of communication, you not only increase your attractiveness, but also create a magnetic energy that draws him towards you effortlessly. In essence, body language and subtle flirting serve as a powerful psychological toolkit that allows you to build chemistry, deepen connection, and inspire a man's desire to chase you in a way that feels natural, fun, and deeply compelling. Letting a man invest emotionally and mentally is one of the most profound psychological strategies to make him chase you, because it taps into the natural human tendency to value what requires effort, time, and dedication, creating a deeper sense of attachment and commitment. When a man puts energy into understanding you, caring for you, and earning your trust, he begins to associate those investments with your worth, making you more precious in his eyes. This is rooted in the principle known as the effort justification effect, where people tend to place greater value on things they have worked hard to obtain. By giving him room to invest emotionally and mentally, you shift the dynamic from one of passive reception to active pursuit, where he feels motivated to keep coming back, not out of obligation, but because he feels a genuine connection that he has contributed to building. This investment begins with small, meaningful actions, such as asking thoughtful questions, remembering the little details you share, and showing concern for your well-being, which signal that he is paying attention and prioritizing you in his mind. As he deepens his emotional involvement, he starts to care not just about the surface-level aspects of the relationship, but also about your feelings, dreams, and vulnerabilities, creating a foundation of trust and intimacy that naturally fuels his desire to continue chasing you. Importantly, allowing this investment also means not rushing to reveal everything about yourself or rushing the pace of the relationship. When you hold back certain layers of your personality, experiences, or emotions until he has proven his dedication and consistency, you invite him to demonstrate his commitment over time, which reinforces his emotional bond and investment. This gradual unfolding creates a sense of anticipation and excitement, making him feel rewarded as he uncovers more of who you truly are. Additionally, emotional and mental investment is strengthened when you encourage him to share his own thoughts and feelings, creating a reciprocal dynamic where both of you are vulnerable and engaged. This two-way investment increases his sense of responsibility and protectiveness toward you, deepening the emotional connection and increasing his motivation to pursue the relationship seriously. Another critical aspect is maintaining your own boundaries and self-respect throughout this process. By valuing yourself and not rushing to give all of yourself away, you send a message that you expect to be valued and treated with care, which challenges him to rise to the occasion. When a man senses that you are selective about who earns your trust and affection, he is more likely to appreciate the opportunity and invest wholeheartedly. Furthermore, this investment is not solely about emotional vulnerability, but also about mental engagement. Stimulating his mind through meaningful conversations, shared interests, and intellectual connection encourages him to see you as a multifaceted person worth pursuing beyond physical attraction. When he feels mentally challenged and inspired by you, he invests his thoughts in energy, which strengthens the bond and increases his desire to chase you. This deep emotional and mental involvement transforms the relationship from casual interaction into a meaningful connection that he is eager to nurture. It shifts his motivation from simple attraction or convenience to a sincere desire to be part of your life and to grow together. In essence, by letting him invest emotionally and mentally, you create a powerful psychological framework that fosters attachment, respect, and ongoing pursuit, ensuring that his interest remains strong and his efforts consistent over time. This approach not only makes you more desirable, but also sets the stage for a healthy, balanced relationship built on mutual investment and genuine connection. In conclusion, Mastering the psychological art of making a man chase you is not about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embracing your true worth, cultivating confidence and creating a magnetic energy that naturally draws him in. By balancing mystery with openness, maintaining your independence without appearing distant, showing genuine interest while preserving your identity, and communicating through subtle yet powerful body language, you set the stage for authentic attraction. Most importantly, by allowing him to invest emotionally and mentally, you foster a deeper connection that transforms casual interest into meaningful pursuit. When you embody these principles, you don't just make any man chase you, you inspire him to want to build something real and lasting, based on respect, admiration, and mutual desire. This approach empowers you to take control of your love life with grace and confidence, inviting a partner who truly values you for who you are